Right now, the Mets trail 3-0 to the Bucks. To the Brew Crew in the second inning. I want to bring your attention to where I think Buck is fucked up tonight. It's in the batting order. Let me run it down. Brandon Nimmo leading off in center to start. Mark Canna in left at set to bat second. Francisco Lindor at short. Pete Alonso at third. At first. Eduardo Escobar at third. Jeff McNeil in left and right. Mark Vientos at DH because he's a glorified DH anyway. Luis Guillorme at second. And James McCant behind the plate. Now, I get this is the same lineup he used this past Thursday against Pittsburgh with Carrasco on the mound. But that being said, here's the problem with this. Namely, this time he's facing a team that knows the cookie like the back of their hand in the form of the Brew Crew. Don't believe me? Let me go over Carrasco's career splits since his debut in 2009. Well, actually, the first 12 years of his career, he was with the Cleveland Indians, not the Guardians. And who did he face on a regular basis during that stretch in interleague play? The Brew Crew, which means they got a lot of repetition on him, more so in 2020 than any other year, for obvious reasons. Anyone who knows me knows I can't stand when Buck goes against the grain of logic. And personally, I don't see any logic with this lineup outside of it being a dumb luck lineup. As once again, Ashby's gone already? What the hell happened? He only threw 2 innings. Why is the Bird Crew going to their pen? Is this a battery game for them? That doesn't make sense. Wasn't Ashby a starter? Yeah, he sucked as a starter. Yeah, he sucked cock as a starter. I admit that fact. I'll admit that fact that, yes, as a starter, he sucked. But he wasn't. But why pull him? But why has whoever's running the Brew Crew now pulled him out so damn early? It's so fucking early. And brought in Peter Strelec, Strelecki in the third inning alone, in just the third inning. That doesn't make sense to me. But regardless, at this point, Buck, you need to pull Carlos and you need to pull him soon. Even if he gets himself calmed down, if the Mets aren't getting any hits or bringing runs to the plate, I'd pull Carlos sooner rather than later. And for those wondering why I'm a little calmer doing this rant, I am boiling. Outwardly, I have a sense of calm, but internally, I'm about to burst like a fucking volcano, erupt like a fucking volcano. Trust me. Because the stunt Buck has pulled tonight is showing he's more than willing to let the foot off the gas pedal for a night instead of driving and take the foot off the throat of Atlanta, at least for one night, instead of pressing down on said throat. No sense about it. It's hubristic, it's arrogant, and it's stupid. Even if Atlanta loses tonight to Washington, does that change anything? No. Unless the Mets get a W tonight, and Washington just blew a golden opportunity to get the lead as Ildemaro Vargas struck out at a pitch, that curveball that was in the dirt. All the pitches he faced were curveballs, and all of them out of the strike zone. Why did he swing it the next 3 pitches after he laid off the first one? Fucking dumbass. But getting back to the Met Brewer game where it's 3-0 Milwaukee. I know there's still 6.5 innings to go, and the Mets could turn around. But keep in mind, their record when they don't score first is terrible. Barely over 300. If I remember correctly, it's something like 21 and 44. Okay, that's under 300, but you get the that's under 333, but you get the point. Especially when you consider this is a team that's 73 and 12 when they 73 and 11 when they draw first blood. When they draw first blood. I don't want this team to be content with just a wild card spot. I want them to go all the way to the bit to go all the way and get that bye and get that number 2 seed and the bye. Otherwise, we're going to have to host St. Louis. And I don't want that. And face our potential doom in Los Angeles, now fully healthy. Again, that is something I do not want. Give me some discipline at the plate, boys. Motherfuckers. And whoop-de-doo. No Pat Corbin for the rest of the night. He's out after two-thirds of an inning with an injury. To be fair, I think that's an improvement for Washington. This is getting ridiculous. Buck, keep the foot on the throat of the enemy when you're trying to win a division crown. Foot on throat of enemy. You don't want a repeat of 93 now, do you? And keep in mind, when he let the foot off the throat of the Blue Jays in 93 when he was doing his first full year as manager of the Yankees, there was no wild card rule back then. So him and the Yanks, despite the improvement they did in 93, going 87 and 75, they were left out to dry, right, 6 games out of the division away from the division crown because Toronto turned it on after the All-Star break. That is my problem with Showalter. He can get pretty damn arrogant at times. Times that costs him division crowns in divisional crowns. Leave a if that happens, Buck, it's on your head. Leave a comment, smash a like, sub to the channel. Sorry if I don't have that spark I normally have, but I'm just a little worn out today from 3 trips through town on my e tricycle. Mets 2 on 2 signing out. Goodbye. Good fucking night. Bang.